Let's give it the full beans, baby. Both platforms.
No, I mean, he's looking for $130,000 a year. We don't have that. I mean, we do. We should. But I think we've now at least proven that on the back end of the game, it's tied to our payroll budget next year.
Unlisted. We need to make that public. And we need to save that. And there we go. We are live on all the platforms because we're amazing. Right, let's have a look. We've got harvesting. Harvesting's all done.
I don't think it matters at all. I think we could put $100 million in our salary right now and it wouldn't matter. I don't think that has any effect.
What calendar is August? So all we can do is see canola and mustard.
Yeah, we kind of flicked the only lever that we could, and it didn't exactly open. It's so stupid. The board has lowered our payroll budget for next season. There's
Right.
no relation to this salary available, which doesn't make any sense to me, because the next time we're able to kind of use that salary available would be the start of next season.
Canola.
It's just so horrible.
Canola.
Then in the inbox message, obviously, they just said they reduced our available payroll budget to zero.
Got 2 fields of mustard.
Reducing it even further next year below where we were. You can negotiate next season's budget. Do tell me where, Sherlock. I
think possibly tonight is.
They're not going to give it to me. Necessarily like negotiating. I can only ask for an increase to transfer, but because I don't have the slider available for next year, if I ask for an increase in transfer budget, I can't transfer that transfer budget into the wage budget, so it doesn't matter. Literally would not matter.
I'm going to return the world's fastest tractor because we don't really need that anymore. Do, however, now need cultivator.
When do you set the new contracts to start? They start when they turn 16. Maybe. These guys. Maybe there's some finagling we can do. I just figured we had too much money flying around to ever end up in this situation again. My board has just decided to cuck me for no reason. Okay. It's life without a little challenge. Here we go. If I have it start immediately, it might actually work. Now.
And we can go take that. Right, I need a big tractor now. I'll have that one. Chip-tuned JCB. Just checking the needs fertilising states, make sure we're all good on those. Which we are. So we can cultivate. And that will give us a lot of stuff. One of the things I ought to check. Boltrix has successfully joined the channel. Does that mean chat is working? Yeah. Alright, so chat's working today. La 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 la, auto control. Auto steer. So what contracts? Field 30 cultivating, field 23 fertilising. Not really bothered about harvesting contracts. Onions, field 32 for barley.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble
Farm
gum,
Sim
and I'm all
50
out of gum.
kicks. Thank you, Farm Sim G. Thank you, Farm Sim G, you awesome person, you. Hey, look, I'm not playing Power World, Farm Sim G. I am most likely on my own tonight, yes. I've not heard anything from Richard. I think he's, like I said, I think he's tied up with watering duties. You know what? being on my own's not a bad thing. I can kick on and get some jobs done. Just gonna have to grind really hard on my own to get the jobs done. New cultivator, first time using. Got rid of the 6 metre ones. Felt it was time for a bit of an upgrade for us. So I got rid of the 2 6 metre ones. You was watching the Mandalorian movie. You know what? I downloaded that the other day. Put it on. Didn't really get into it. Don't really know what happened or how it ended, as a matter of fact. Again, another film that wasn't really all that great. However, I can say now, I have finished watching Citizen Vigilante, and boy was that good! Finally, yeah, finally. I actually ended up downloading it rather than YouTubing it. It was good. Need a sequel now. Citizen Vigilante 2. Lol, the hunter at Call of the Wild in me wanted to take out a shotgun then and shoot those geese. All those geese that flew over. Not short of real life source material. No, that's the one thing. Got plenty to draw on, haven't they? Well, this field's going to be all glorious and perfect. And then, might as well forward time to September. That mod for Call of the Wild has got you back into playing it. The Hunter Overhaul one. Yeah, I must admit, I do like that mod. Has a lot of quality of life things in it, I think, that make the game a little bit more fun. Still a challenge, but not, like you say, not as grindy and as awful. Again, I need to get onto some of the other maps next time I play that. I tried that map the other night, the one which is just like all class 1 and 2 animals. Didn't enjoy that at all. I thought that might be a nice map to go to level up me golden retriever, because it can go and fetch all the kills. But for some reason I couldn't kill anything on the map. I don't know whether you have to shoot the birds in flight or what, but I was struggling to kill anything on that map, so I gave up on that one as a bad experiment. I then went to Medved, Tiger, the snow map, and had some nice fun on there, shooting Eurasian lynx and moose. Fucking so many moose on that map. And grey wolves now as well. And then I started on, I think it was Silver Ridge Peaks. It was the last map I played on. I only got as far as unlocking the first outpost for the starting mission. I might then go and visit Yukon again. I like the Yukon map. That was always fun to play on. Grizzly bears. Oh yes. I'll have some grizzly bears, please. And then I ought to do Africa, because I'd love to get a diamond lion. I don't think they do Great One lions yet, do they, in the game, but it'd be nice to get a diamond one for my trophy lodge. I also reinstalled Way of the Hunter 1 the other day, so I might have a load that up and have a play, because I've got a couple of maps now that obviously were free that weren't out when I was playing it, so I can have a look on some of the new maps. And hopefully that game's far less broken than it was when I last played it, because obviously it would have had updates and stuff for a while until they released Way of the Hunter 2. I think that's got an Africa map, Way of the Hunter, so it'd be nice to go on that and see what I can shoot. Whether that's got any truly scary, terrifying animals. Yeah, you would hope they fixed all the bugs and issues with the game before they moved on to the second one. Released the second one and are now supporting the second game. You kind of hope they fixed the first one and didn't just abandon it to move on to the second game. It's headland time. Got my goats, remember, on the map. Don't have enough money at the minute to do the pigs, having spent quite a lot on fields. I see you're trying to do it properly, middle first. Hey, as long as it gets done, I don't care how it gets done. To be honest, I should have gone and watched some real farming today. Should have gone for a little walk up the field behind where I live, because they were doing combining. My sister saw it when she took the dog for a walk this afternoon. And she sent me a couple of pictures of the combine. New Holland combine doing its thing. Yeah, I could have gone and watched some IRL farming. And told them how to do it. Could have gone and told them I've got 5,000 hours in the seat of a combine. I could show you how it's done. Show you how to maximise your yield. course I'd get it started. Left bumper and X. Easy. Press the E key. I would like very much to remove more of the trees from this area and then extend this field. Make this field even bigger. Oh, wouldn't that be the dream, ladies and gents? Or in actual reality, maybe the plan would be to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fields and join all those together to make one super duper awesome uber field. One harvest to rule them all. How's about that then? Properly cultivated field. Like a boss. Crash. Is that going to go in that shed? Not from that angle, it's not. What a cultivator. Is there a tendency to oversteer? A little bit. A little bit. Weeds. Need rolling. Lots of fields need rolling. One, two, three, four, 5 fields need rolling. Fuck me. Does nobody on this farm do anything apart from me? Oh, I keep forgetting. I do. I keep forgetting. I haven't put the cow things in. I have to still manually come in here and fill. I just want the manure for the greenhouse. Nothing else. Just the greenhouse. Helgetus is playing Path of Exile too. Why are you not farming, jackass? No, I best go find me roller now then. fields, mate. Fields. Fields and terraforming. Doing all the fucking ground levelling for those goats. Goat pens. And the flipping potato storage building facility thing. No, this don't look good, does it? This looks a bit small. The worst potato storage machine I could have bought. Building. Should have bought the one I bought in single player. That does allow you to tip your potatoes into it. And it also holds all the other root crops. So it's not just potatoes. I was really hoping to get into September. Then I could start doing my planting of all my nice crops. You know? And these probably all need fertilising again. So many fields to roll. Then it says I gotta weed them. Oh, Big Field 43 needs doing. Where did the money go? Show me the money. Are we keeping you up a little bit? I must admit, I'm a little bit tired now. At this point in the day, I had an early start this morning, and I feel like I've done a lot today. So yeah, I could do with having a nap, just to recharge a little bit. That's why having Richard talking in my ears and the kids screaming in the background is really helpful, because it does help keep me awake on a Friday night. So when he's not here, it's quite a challenge. So I seem to spend half the night. I do play it during the night. I try not to. But yeah, I do end up playing it in the evening, and usually to about 4:30 in the morning I play it, and then I turn it off and I'm like, right, I need to get some sleep now because I'm going to be up for 3 hours. Must try and get some sleep. Problem with it is, the problem with Power World is the fact that I have it on Steam Deck. And it's right there, and I can be laid in bed, and all of a sudden my brain will go. Have you just tried doing this? And that's it. Then I have to fire it up and try doing whatever it was I just thought of. Well, that solved the problem. Although I must admit, last night, the thought that was keeping me awake was actually Football Manager. I was like, oh, you know what? I should try my I should just try in my Man U save to do. And I was like, let's not go down that rabbit hole at this hour of the night. Me firing up the bloody Man United save. See how many more of the world's best players we could sign. Just to prevent other clubs from having them and using them. I can't remember or not if I've actually uploaded the Football Manager videos I recorded at the beginning of the week. Whether I've uploaded them yet. I think I've just done March in my Grantham save. I had a youth intake that was diabolical. Out of 18 players that came through the youth system, we only signed 5 of them. We released the other 13 because they were shit. They were shit. And it's like, nope. Five out of 18 players. Only 5 out of 18 players have made it onto my youth books. into my under 18 team. Do you get tempted to mod it to improve the odds? Can't really mod it. That's the thing. Because I don't have the editor enabled on the save. I don't have the in-game editor enabled for the save file because I like to play it, you know, genuine. And realistically, the only way you could mod and try and improve your youth intake is to improve the nation's youth level, which I think gets reset every year based on world rankings and stuff anyway, so you'd probably get one golden generation come through before the game nerfs it anyway itself, unless you reset it every single year to make England have the most the best youth players in the world when they're generated each year. And the problem with that as well is there's no guarantee then that those really good youth players are going to arrive in your team, because they'll be divided amongst all the other clubs in the country, with the best players going to the clubs with the highest reputation and prestige. So like your Man Uniteds, Liverpools, Man Cities and that will get the best players each March. Little old Grantham Town would be well down the list. Albert, hello Albert, welcome to the stream this evening. Hello to the YouTube people. Just doing 5 fields of rolling tonight at the moment. Can you edit them after you sign them? Again, I can't edit them because I don't have the in-game editor. It's not enabled on the save file, on the save. When you create the game in Football Manager Farm Sim, there's a whole load of boxes that you can tick. One of those is to enable the in-game editor, and I didn't do it for the Grantham save, so there's no way to add it after you've created the game. And obviously, as I'm 6 seasons into the game now, 6 seasons into the save, I wouldn't want to restart at this point. Start all over from the beginning again. Plus, the game's about to get quite tasty, I think, because I've just tried to get a new contract. Well, the board offered me a new contract. I tried to negotiate for more money, and the board walked away from the table. So I've only got 2 years left on my deal, on my contract. There's a good chance I may not see the Premier League. I may get let go. They may sign someone else. So I'm definitely paying attention to that, job vacancy board, FarmSimG. See if there's any good jobs going elsewhere. Having just won League 2 though, and also been in the final of the Virtue Trophy, hopefully that's raised my profile a bit and made me a little bit more of a manager that teams want to interview. A bit like the London Lionesses when they came and asked me to apply for the job. Although weirdly, they came and asked me to apply for the job, then didn't give me it. So why bother asking me to apply? Right, that field is rolled. We've got a couple more. Got one more back down this way, and then we've got 2 more on the far side of the farm, haven't we? Come on, fold up. Fold, fold. Might go and get some hawkstone in a minute from downstairs in the fridge. Be nice to have a couple of drinks tonight, I think. Finish the week nicely. Again, I've got nothing planned for this weekend. No football, no music, no socialising or humaning of any kind. Know what I'm going to do? Take that off there. Look at all them weeds growing. No, pre-season's still going. They've got a game. Grantham have got a game tomorrow in somewhere in Leicester. They've got a game against Peterborough on Tuesday. I'm not sure who they play next Saturday. I think that game might have got cancelled. Because the team that we're supposed to play next Saturday, we are playing in the first round of the FA Cup. So obviously we don't want to play them in a friendly the week before we play them in proper competition, because we don't want to give them any ideas of how we play. Right, I'm looking for the weeder. Has anybody seen a weeder? So yeah, I think first competitive game of the season is 8th of August. And then the league season starts on the Wednesday night following that. Strange, I know, that a league starts on a Wednesday, not a Saturday. But I hope that's a weeder, for God's sake. Do not dig up my field. Right. While that's running, I'm going to go and fetch some drink. Threw my controller on the floor. Oh dear. The field in front of me wanted rolling. Guessing nobody did that. Nobody's done the weeds either. Round we go. I must admit though, FarmSimG, I did like that mod in the week. The one which allows you to send animals to fields and back. That was quite good. Quite a nice mod. Just a shame seems like you have to do it every single day. Might have been a spot on the field there that wasn't seeded. I'm trying to think what is actually planted in field 50 there. Another tiny field that barely does anything. A tiny field that might be where I put my mushroom factory emporium. Looks like there's a couple of spots where the old seeder has missed. And then did you see that other mod that came out I think it was this week, FarmSimG, that gives you a yield bonus based on the last bit of work you did on the field? Prior to seeding? Or whatever. Yeah, work the fields or something. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It gives you a percentage yield bonus if you plough, if you cultivate, shallow cultivate, subsoil. And then if you seed bed, it gives you different percentages based on what you did to the field. With the last one being the thing that counts at harvest, and as soon as you've harvested it, it resets. So then you have to do it all again. Interesting mod. I think the yield bonuses in it are quite nice though, compared to what Giants give you for doing the same work. I was just having a look this evening actually, just before I started up the server, at what mods have come out today, and whether there's anything good or not. I see one of my mods needs to be updated. The one that does the that one, the farm operations mod, needs an update. But I haven't done it. It is the one I had set up for the other day, yes. Why? What's wrong with it? Yeah, I think this was the one I was going to do. The stream that I had set up was the one I was going to do on I think it was Wednesday. And then obviously didn't do it. Didn't go live Wednesday. Yeah, I set it up after my... Really? It should be public. It's public, so it should be findable. Not members only. I've not set it to members or anything. There was an option there about automatically generate something for the shorts tab. What's all that about? It's not showing. Let's see. Let's make it today. I mean, it's definitely live because, like I say, I can see it. View my channel, it's there at the top. We're on the live tab. It's the latest one. EGTV has left the channel. Ah, he joined in April and left again. Must be that same person. Dream Steamy or whatever his name is. Don't like these people that just join and then leave after 2 minutes. What they're expecting? What they're looking for? Right. Need to go up and do Field 43. Could be. You're blocking ads? You're blocking ads? Stealing my revenue? 39 and 42 need weeding. Vehicle goes. As it gets escaped. Oh, we might be a bit fucked on that field then. To do weeding. Someone's not paying attention when they're on the map. To the work that needs to be done. It says field 97. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Field 53. I forget. I'm rolling. I'm not weeding. Oh. Move, pigs! Get out the way! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get this field rolled. Well, that broke it, didn't it? Still doesn't like those really, really sharp corners, the GPS mod thing. Just doesn't handle them all that great. There's Helgi in the train with no passengers on board yet again. I swear that train never makes any money. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh. He's got that freaking jump UEFA music stuck in my head now, Zealand has. Especially his awful singing of it. Which is almost as good as my awful singing of it. Run, little piggies, get out the way. Good thing is, lovely sunny day like this, all our new solar panel equipped buildings should be making us lots of money. Shouldn't they? Did you see the 24-hour crop growth mod? Yes, I saw that as well. Interesting. More people trying to turn the game back into FS22? Or sorry, FS19? Because they don't like how long it takes for stuff to happen in this game. Alright, 3 headlands done. Almost. And just the up and downy bits. And all the field rolling is complete. Just finished removing weeds from the fields that I can remove weeds on. Didn't really want to have to spray, but maybe left with no choice now. On 2 of the fields. Just butt people as it's not realistic. Maybe console players who don't have access to it. Console players do downvote a lot of PC only mods because they get so butthurt that it's not available to them. But you know, they chose to play on a crap system. Feeder range and some info. Yes. I think I already used that. Tells you if you've filled it this year or not, and then it also shows you the radius that it covers. Which is not super helpful on this map. Because the forestry area doesn't cover a lot, doesn't let us get quite full coverage of fields. I think we already use it on this map. I can check. We're running over here. No, we don't use it on this map. I use it in single player. We don't use it in multiplayer. I must admit, in single player, I've actually turned off the damage and to crop damage and grass damage in single player, because I'm just like, I can't be arsed messing with it. Can't be arsed replacing feeders everywhere and then having to fill them and having the issue of the game lagging every time I go up into trees and forest areas. It's like, no. Yeah, you can't place the feeders within, is it 50 metres or something of each other? And they only have a certain range that they cover then once they are placed. And I'll be honest, we've got feeders on this map and we've got, you know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feeders. Doesn't seem to keep the animals off your field at all, so I kind of think, what's the point? What is the point? Doesn't keep them off your fields. Does it limit the damage they do? I'm not entirely sure, because we have seen fields with crop damage. do do. Do 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 do. How's my weeder done anyway? He's not actually done the weeds. Not removed them. Son of a bitch. Gonna have to get the herbicide sprayer, aren't I? A short stream, Zig. Right, gonna have to get the weed sprayer out. I don't think I'm gonna make it to September today. Really don't at this rate. Just check. There's no more fields to roll apart from the field that I can't roll. Because it's growing. Yeah. La. Zealand's gone offline. No, Zealand. What are you doing to me, Zealand? Bit of a problem there. Someone's parked a baler in the way. Or should I say, someone put the machine that I needed in a shed it's not meant to be in. Da 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 da. That's emptying. Let me put this back in the shed where it's meant to be with all its doodahs and hootenannies. Will I have enough herbicide to do this? Probably not. Can't remember how much this holds, so I'll play it safe. No, I won't be doing that field because there's nothing growing on that field. Should have gone solid herbicide, shouldn't we really? Oh, come on. What have I done? Bought liquid fertiliser. I didn't want liquid fertiliser. Oh dear. Might get away with another one. This game trolls me hard. Am I feeling withdrawal from Power World yet? Yes. Yes. I might Steam Deck a bit of that later on when I go to bed. I feel I'm close to making a breakthrough. We've found hardwood, which is important. I just need a lot more of it now. I also need to find quartz crystals. That's my next thing I've got to go and scavenge from somewhere. Work out where that is, get a load of it. Then I can start doing electronics. Once I start doing electronics, I can start building the stage 2 production machines, which enable me to craft better quality things like armour and weapons and I mean, to be fair, I'm also feeling the withdrawal symptoms from Call of the Wild, because I haven't really played any of that this week, since last weekend. Fizzy, fizzy, bubble, bubble. I like the mini-map updating. I do like the mini-map more useful mod. Because I would never be able to see the weeds on this field. Not with the corn growing like it has done. there are no weeds left on this field, but the weeds we make for ourselves. Tell you what, it's a great pity that Steam Deck does not allow you to play a game on Steam Deck whilst you're playing a game on Steam on the PC. Because I can have Power World loaded on the Steam Deck, and whilst I'm cruise controlling and stuff, I could be doing some Power World. Especially on some of the longer jobs that take a long time, that are slow. I can't spray the weeds on this field. Would it work with a family Steam account? No idea. Not tried any of that stuff. Right, I'm going to drive back to the store quick, get my herbicide that I left there. Now I've got room to completely fill the sprayer. So I'm guessing the reason why the weeder didn't remove the weeds from that field is because there's nothing actually growing on the field, so therefore it can't. I do find that a bit odd. You can't spray a field to kill the weeds off before you've seeded it. You know, preemptive weed spraying and all that would be cool. They would just come back when you seed. Yeah, but they shouldn't really, should they? If you've preemptively sprayed the soil, kill off any weeds, weed seeds or in the ground, they shouldn't come back then just because you go and put your seed in. I'm still mad that I bought 2 pallets of stuff I didn't need. Bought 2 pallets of the wrong stuff. Need to sell everything silo now so I can push it into it and get my money back. Best go and fetch a lantern. You never know, in September I might need to do some fertiliser spraying. So I might be glad to have had those 2 pallets. £158 grand, where's me money gone? Where's the money gone? See me having to take out a bank loan, yeah. And then we'll have to pay all that back. Right. 30-month-old cows, your time has come. That gives us a few pennies back in the bank, doesn't it? Is it the same on this one? 30-month-old cows, your time has come. 44 grand. My farmer having a good night's sleep, something I don't get to get, or have. He's obviously not playing Power World. Need to wait a month for fields that are seeded to grow, and then I can fertilise them again. Yeah, the rabbits, not sold on them. Not convinced by the rabbits. I do need some water though in my greenhouse. Yikes. That drank a fair bit. Right. I'm making a bit of an executive decision here. First of all, I want to sell that. Can't sell that whilst there is animals in it. Right. Right, let's smooth that out. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet, but large wind turbine. Not enough money. Bit big. Medium's too big to fit there. We can get a small one though. Oh, is that where the pallets are going to come out? That side? Shit. That'll be better. They spawn on that side. Right, best go get some more water. I feel my greenhouse is going to need it. Keep thinking this is one of them tractors that should have the back attachment, but it's not. Doesn't eat much. Come on, my mushrooms. Put this back over here. Right, I'm going to need some straw. For the greenhouses now. I'm pretty sure... Oh, that has got bales in. Fair play. Wasn't sure it would have. Might as well just do the cows first. There we go. Rest in Farmer G's greenhouse for his mushrooms. It's going to be so much easier once I get rid of them rabbits. Once they're no longer there, this all becomes a lot easier. Right. So they're all good. They're producing. I didn't have canola turned on. Oh no! We've not been making any canola oil all this time. Got plenty of fruits and vegetables. Look at the potatoes, the spinach, the peas, the green beans. Those are all really useful because that pig food mixing production machine will take spinach, potatoes, green beans and peas as part of its recipes for pig food, which means I don't have to grow and harvest certain other crops. I can use alternatives. I like it. think all the grass fields are fertilised to double. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy to be done with August, ladies and gents. I'm ready to get on with other stuff. So let's go and do some sleeping. I'm not that fussed about the contracts, like I say. Contracts I don't mind doing if we've got other players on the server. If I'm by myself, then I'd rather just focus on my farm. I'm going to put the hours in, I'd rather it be September, baby. Oh, we've sold some excess animals. And excess rabbits, apparently. That hay bale is still there, though. $157 litres of water. They have. At this point in time, that hay bale might as well feed the sheep than feed the rabbits. Me? Hello, cows. You've done a lot of crapping. Looks like all the cows are dead. Not a lot of contracts. Seeding window is open. Potatoes to harvest. Weeds to kill on 47. I'm guessing 49, 43, 53. No harvesting though, apart from the onions. So, growth calendar. Barley. Linseed. Poppy. Rye. Wheat. Green rye. Triticale. Vetch rye. So I need to think about doing some planting. After we've done weeding, of course. Right, so what do we want to plant? On field 51, the biggest field, I think we ought to do poppy. I really do. For that sweet, sweet poppy oil. Which I'm guessing means we can't actually use this. No. Well, that's kind of knackered that idea then, hasn't it? Right, let me get some fuel, then we'll get the cedar. And then poppy can be a thing, ladies and gents. Maybe. Header's moved. There. Have we got linseed growing anywhere on this map? Or should linseed be field 51? Make that sweet, sweet linseed oil. Put poppies on that field up the road, maybe.
You just made the list!
Value, thank you for the follow. Yo, bro, love your stream. Thank you. Let's connect on Discord. Which games in specifically would you be wanting to run together? Or can you not answer that because you're actually a bot? I'm going to guess by the lack of answer that was a bot. That just followed. With all the Discord notice. Ah, you can see the weeds on this field because they're actually bigger than the crop. Right, let's go check out the sheeps. You have some wall. I can just move. Can't even remember what's on this field. Canola. 2 fields of canola for that sweet, sweet canola oil. Now we own the oil processing plant. We need that sweet, sweet oil. Obviously this field's going to need rolling. What I want to see is it's all nicely fertilised once it's seeded. That's why I went to the trouble of manure and slurry spreading this field. So I won't have to fertilise it anymore once we've done the seeding. Excellent. Field done. Move on to the next field, Mr. JCB. Looks like all the goats are back in their pens where they're meant to be. No more escapees. This is mustard. So we've got 2 fields of mustard, 2 fields of canola so far. This is going to be a big field of linseed. I'm going to do a field of poppy. Have we missed the planting window for sunflowers and stuff? We have, that's March. So I'm not going to be able to do any sunflowers till March. Oh dear. We'll have to do some cover crop over the winter then. How much milk? 42,000 litres of milk currently. What would that sell for? Slurry's almost full. This is a bit of an issue. Wow, hungry greenhouse. Drank all my water. Wow, even they didn't drink that much. I've got nowhere I can just empty it. do need to take all that slurry and get rid of. Getting swifty. Nice dreads. Their youth goals have been damaged beyond repair. Oh no. Should get this field finished. Where's our weeder? I think he's started on that, doing headlands down there. We've almost got this field finished. 2 more headlands to do. Oh, was Fury already full, matey boy? I know if Tyson Fury was fighting, but I didn't realise the fight had already happened. Seventh round win. Of course, AJ fights tomorrow night, doesn't he? And it's supposed to be setting up the fight between the two later in the year, but the people that want to organise it want the fight to happen at Wembley, but they don't want the fight to start till like 2 AM in the morning. Who the fuck's going to go to Wembley at 2 AM in the morning? It's ridiculous. Be no public transport or anything, will there? Right, I'm going to nip for a quick bio whilst this guy's finishing, and then I'll probably wrap the stream up then after that. back to Power World. What, when this is done? No, I don't know about that. I need to check if I've uploaded my videos to YouTube for next week for Football Manager. And then tomorrow I need to record the farm sim ones. So I might put Netflix on tonight. Either watch some more of The Rookie or start watching the late new season of WWE Unreal. And then hop over to Amazon Prime and watch Masters of the Universe. Right, so it's done this field. Has my weed killer. Right, I'm going to leave this here. So I know this is the field we need to do next time we log in. So hopefully we should get plenty of linseed off of this field come next harvest. Make all that precious linseed oil. I'm sorry, but I don't think you got it all. You didn't. Right. I guess, ladies and gents, we can save it there for this evening. Job's done. Get some more seeding and that done next time we're on the server. Hopefully we'll have Richard back next time we're on the server. I don't know if he'll be back tomorrow night, but I can message and find out if he's likely to be on at all. So we have one mod to update, which I am going to do. For some reason it never displays the right info anyway in multiplayer. Crop. I think I have that mod installed on my single player save, so I've probably got to update that in single player. So I've turned off and blocked certain crops from being able to be planted by myself and also the AI in my single player save on Witcombe. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everyone who's been here today for the streams. That includes, obviously, the Power World stream earlier and, obviously, Farm Sim this evening. I will be back on, well, if Richard's available, I will be back tomorrow evening with some more farming. If he's not, I will be back Sunday, most likely, live, doing either some Call of the Wild or maybe some Power World. We'll see. It really needs Richard to tell me when he's playing, when he's going to be online, so I can schedule myself around Richard a little bit with my content, recording and streaming over the next couple of days. Because obviously next week I won't be here Friday, probably won't be here Saturday either, won't be here Tuesday night. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's going to occur, but hopefully we'll be online and we'll be doing some more multiplayer farming very, very soon. So thank you everybody for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, good night.